this is going to be a middle February reading for Scorpio. What we have seen from the situation is two people who share a very strong and deep connection, but one of them is not sure about how the other person is feeling. They actually feel as though they might not care enough to be in this relationship. From this reading, we will be able to see how they really feel and how this connection will grow. The information that I'm going to give you before the reading starts can actually be really important to understand and interpret these messages in the best way possible. It's almost like learning the alphabet before being able to understand a language, before being able to understand what the other person is trying to tell you. Now, this could be something that you've heard before, something you're not interested into. Just go back to the intro. At the top right corner, you have the exact minute when this reading starts. So as far as these informations go, what I wanted to tell you is talking about what type of reading this is. This is a general reading. It won't be able to resonate with every single person out there, but make sure to focus on the single messages, because there might be information there that can be really helpful for you at this moment in time. If it resonates, make sure to share, subscribe, like. It's gonna help the channel grow. And if it doesn't resonate, what you can do is checking out the readings for your moon, rising, and Venus sign. Often there are a lot of good messages there as well. Time is crucial in these readings, because people think that if the message comes today and the reading is for February, for a specific month, then everything that they hear is going to happen in that month. Instead, that's not the case. You can be looking at something that has already happened in the past, or that it will happen in the future. But regardless, hearing this message today might change the way you're going to act towards a situation. And that's going to be key for you to get where you want to be. Also, the energies that I pick up on can go both ways. In order to make sense of a reading, I have to pick one person and assign that message to one person. But in your case, that specific energy could be instead coming from the other person in the situation. Feel free to interpret all of this as it best resonates with you. Let's start with the reading, Scorpio. Let's start looking into your current situation, what you're going through, what brings you to this reading today. I do sense from these first three cards that you feel a very strong and deep connection with someone. With the lovers, we clearly see two people who are so good together. Things are so easy and smooth for the most part, at least when you're together. And what I say and call easy, it's mostly the love that you feel for that person. It comes so easily to you because that connection feels right. It feels as though it's always been there. It's nothing new. And right now is just a new chapter into that connection. And although you've been together before or not, doesn't matter. That connection feels familiar and you love it. It makes you feel safe, comfortable, and you know what? It makes them feel the same way. With the lovers, we have two energies, two ends, people feeling the same way. There is something here though that at least perhaps is not being communicated very well. The reason why I say that, it's because with the Six of Swords, the Ten of Swords here, someone is deeply feeling that connection, but they don't know if the other person really cares about them. And it's something that potentially can be very heavy, because when you have such strong connection, you need to have some sort of validation. The Lovers, it's not really a card that talks about unconditional love. The Lovers is two people giving and taking in the same way. There is a balance give and take there. The Lovers is a card that it's beautiful, but contains a lot of ego as well. That's why soulmates often tend to fight or have issues or not being able to find each other, because when two souls are so close together, they immediately fight for their space, for their position, until that ego is finally let go, and you can just merge the two souls and be together, understanding that you're just part of the same entity. Okay, so when we get there, you feel this love, but you need to see it back as well. You need to hear it. You need someone who speaks your same love language. And it doesn't sound like this person or you, if this message is reversed, it's communicating enough to let the other person know how much they care and how much they want to be in this relationship. Regardless of the fact that you are together or not, there is a person here needing some sort of validation. And I do get the sense that until then, the most beautiful part of this relationship is blocked. The most beautiful time that you will spend together, that you can spend together, it's stuck right now. It's blocked, mainly because there is confusion. There is someone here who doesn't know what the other person wants and how they're feeling. And not only that, they think that the other person doesn't care. It's not even about not knowing, it's about thinking that someone here just is not interested in being in this connection. Is that the truth? Let's see how the other person is feeling right now. There is no way that this person is not interested. Actually, they're obsessed and they want more. It's clear here with the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Swords that this person wants to go for this. They do feel as though with you they can be themselves, and of course they do. I mean, the lovers, that perfect match, it really means that the two of you can feel as though when you're together there are no rules, there are no things that you shouldn't say or shouldn't do. You can just be yourself and the other person will accept it and love it. And with these two cards, we do see that they're thinking about this actually a lot. So much that the fact that that Three of Wands right now is blocked, it's making them feel as though this is not good. They want more. They sit there, they have a couple cups here, but instead they're thinking about what can come next. And they also perhaps don't understand why this is blocked. Overall, I'm sensing confusion in between the two of you, and it shouldn't be there. We should just see some work here that is showed with the Temperance, where the two of you finally start talking, we finally start merging your two energies together, as you see here. This is almost like the Two of Cups, right? Getting to know each other more, talking about what's important to you, and honestly talking about what you want from this connection and you're not seeing right now. So it's very important with the Temperance having a clear vision of what you want to achieve, and also being able to adapt. And that takes us back to that Lovers and the ego, being able to really let go of certain constructs or certain things that we think we have to see around us. Just let go of all of that and just merge with this person and feel as though you are one same entity. But trust me when I say, and I'm sure you know about that too, this is easier said than done. It's not an easy thing to do, but it's definitely worth it from what we see here. So we see that this person is clearly thinking about you too, wanting to be with you in a pretty obsessive way. They are not happy with just talking to you maybe once a day, once a week, seeing you once a month. That's not something that they feel as though it can be sustainable with someone who they feel such a connection with, such a powerful and important connection with. And so what we should focus on is trying to understand how to bring this temperance energy into this connection, how to really merge whatever needs to be merged here so that we can unblock this Three of Wands, this Ace of Cups, and see what comes next. Let's see what needs to be done, and let's see how the overall situation will progress. Let's see how the two of you will be together after this block goes away. I'll be continuing this reading in the extended version. You can find the link down below in the description, and make sure to check out the description also to know how to win a free personal reading.